Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is new, so please subscribe and hit the bell button. Also like, comment, share. All of that would be very much appreciated. Thank you so much. For those of you who are already my subscribers, thank you. Thank you for watching. I love you all. I am also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. I've written 2 books in the series so far. It's called Perception, The Two Yet One, books 1 and 2. You can find links in the description box to purchase my books from Amazon. All you have to do is hit the black or gray arrow underneath the video to open the description box. Also in the description box you can find links to view trailers that I created for each of my books that give hints to the storyline. I am reading book 1 aloud to my friends and Facebook followers on Facebook, and I am uploading those lives here to YouTube. So if you like free audiobooks, if you like superheroes, this is a new kind of superhero. There is 18 chapters in the book, and I've read up to chapter 10. You can also find links for my authors page on Facebook as well as my personal wall. You can find links to live videos that I created on Facebook a few years back where I tell my story. You can find a link to my friend April's new astrology channel here on YouTube. Subscribe, she's awesome. And if you would like a personal reading, I am now offering those. If you would like to book one, the information to contact me is also in the description box below. You can also find a link to the playlist that I created here for Perception. It has all the chapters in it as well as the trailers. This is a timeless reading. If you're attracted to it, I trust that's when it's right for you. As a reader, I read major arcana cards as a message regarding your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made before you incarnated, and it's regarding certain lessons that you're here to learn in order to raise the vibration of your soul. For me as a reader, the minor arcana cards represent your free will as a being. And in this deck, if the card is upside down, it means that that energy is not fully manifested, and depending on the position of the card and my intuition, that's what I'll be able to tell you what it means. Okay, Gemini, at the heart of everything right now, you have the Prince of Swords. This is your energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is intellect. This is a very intelligent, well-educated masculine energy. He produces ideas at high speeds. Okay? He's very, very intelligent. Okay? Sometimes he moves on a little too quickly to complete or elaborate what he's working on. Sometimes this is an occult initiate. Okay? So if this is you, your masculine energy is not fully manifested. If it had been like this, I would say that your masculine energy is producing high-speed ideas, but because he's upside down, I'm thinking that maybe that's not working as well for you right now. Everybody's masculine energies are being worked on. Mars is in Aries right now, and it is in retrograde, and it will continue to be in retrograde until the 13th of November. And what that is doing is it is changing the masculine energy, everybody's, okay, because Mars represents the masculine. Venus represents the feminine, okay? So right now, if your energies of producing ideas quickly, your intelligence, if you're having a hard time thinking and thinking up things, that's why, okay? And that's from this card right here. I always get ahead of myself because I meditate on the spread before I start recording. But so right now you may be having a hard time, but that is because your masculine energies are being transformed. Now, the energy that is directly affecting this is happiness. This is water energy. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, and they're showing me right here at the very top we have Mars. Okay, so this is one of the very best cards to appear. Okay, this is one of the best cards in the deck. So this is you being happy. This is you being happy with your friends, the family that you choose. The Ten of Discs or coins is the family that is your blood family. But the Ten of Cups here represents the family that you choose. So you're happy in this family that you have. This is a happy ending. And it could be that you're feeling happy emotionally, you're feeling good with your friends. Your closest friends, you're finding a lot of joy in them. And so it could just be this happiness that is interrupting your ability to bring up really good ideas right now. Maybe you're just really enjoying yourself with your feminine energies, as your masculine energies are a little dormant right now and they're being worked on. Now here's the card I was just talking about. Now this is the Two of Wands. Okay, this is the second part of creation, okay, where the Ace of Wands is the first divine spark that kickstarts creation. This is the second part. This is the idea to the goal, taking the, oh, pardon me. This is the idea, this is the goal. This can also represent a very passionate partnership. Now you'll see that this card is right side up. Now this has been my Mars in Aries retrograde card. Okay, it's because there's Aries and there's Mars. And this is right side up. This is in full-on effect with you right now. Your masculine energies are being worked on. Now, fire energy is passion. Wands can represent career. And oftentimes our career will make our family that we choose. Our career and our friends. So this is the root of it all. This is the root of what's going on at this time for you. Now, this can also be, you know, this can be two people. This can be a crossroads. There may be a decision that you have to make that's very passionate. Fire can also represent a spiritual path. You may do something spiritual for your career. You may be, but I'm feeling mostly that this is the part where you create a plan isn't really happening just yet because your masculine energies are being worked on by Mars in Aries retrograde. Mercury is also in retrograde right now. So this is causing a lot of upheaval for everybody. There's a lot of things going on, you know, that happens in these retrogrades. It seems like things are going backwards, but they're actually not. They're just being perfected. Okay? Now, the next energy that we read is the energy that is moving out of your life at this time, and this is disc energy. This is your health and your wealth. You'll see that this is right side up, and oh my goodness, there is Mars again. Yeah, your masculine energy is really being worked on right now by the Mars in Aries retrograde. They're just showing me the redness of the wheels here. Okay, so this is the 3. Like I was saying, as this is the 2, okay, and the Ace of Wands was right there. The Ace of Wands is the first divine spark, which creates, which kickstarts the creation. This is the second part. You have the idea, then you have the goal, and then even though this is discs, this is the idea, you have the goal, and then you have the plan. Okay, and then it works. Okay, now that's why this is called works. Okay, and you have Capricorn right there. Capricorn is the sign of the entrepreneur. So I'm feeling that this has a lot to do with your business. You may be an entrepreneur. You may own your own business. You may have a partnership. You may have had one more partner in here, or this is really just saying that you aren't getting the idea yet in order to make the plan. Okay, so this energy may have been working at some time at one point, but because of your masculine energies being worked on here, this is not in full effect yet. Something is not quite working. Now, in the middle here, you've got swords, which is your own energy. That's you. Then you've got emotional happiness right here, but you've still got Mars. It's so interesting. I'm just seeing how these connect. Then you have a 2 and then you have a 3. You have a wands and then you have a disc. Then you have 2 queens over here. Wands and then discs. And like I said earlier, you've got the Ace of Wands over here. Okay. So, you have at least one of everything here. Earth, air, fire, water. Okay, so now here we have your future cards. Normally this is an immediate future, and this would happen after. But now they're switching themselves up, and I have to just kind of read them and use my intuition to feel out what they're trying to say and which will go first. Sometimes one will be right side up, and that will be the one that is first, but both of these queens are right side up. Both of these queens here are in full power. And queens are mastery. There are no kings in this deck. You have prince and princess, and then you have knights, and then you have queens. So the queens are the masters. And we go down and around in a clockwise motion. And here in your future, you have the fully fully manifested Queen of Discs. And like I was saying earlier here with this Capricorn element right here, that's Capricorn. There is some very heavy Capricorn energy here. This is you in your business. This is you having full control, full mastery over both your health and your wealth. This is you being good when it comes to your wealth. You're a full master over this. Look at how relaxed she is. She's got it. She's not even looking at you. She's daydreaming about what else she can create. This is also a nurturing energy. This can be a doctor, a nurse, a medical assistant, a veterinarian, a vet assistant, a mother, someone working in the field of medicine. This is nurturing energy. Okay? So this is part of your future, this energy. And I unless this is two feminine energies in your life coming up, which are two totally different people, because when you have the suits, when you have a prince or a princess or a queen or a knight, that can be a person in your life. But I tend to feel that they're all you right now. The next energy that we have here is the Queen of Wands. Now, like I said about fire, fire is passion. Fire is spiritual. It is spirit. Now, this is a queen who is confident in her power. She knows when to conserve her energy and when not to. That's what this cheetah represents to me. This cheetah looks like it's got its eye on a prey. But it's sitting there because she's got her hand on it. It looks like if she took her hand away, it would run after something. And she doesn't even have her eyes open. Okay? She shines like the sun, because she's so powerful. She's very attractive to others. She's like the life of the party. She's very powerful, very confident, and she has her passion mastered. She is the master of fire. She is the master of sex energy as well. She represents the act of sex itself. On the end of her wand or staff here, you've got the pine cone. The pine cone represents the pineal gland, which is the gland in our brain that produces our intuition and our dreams. What is stimulated when we take psychedelics. That's why her eyes are closed. She sees. She's fully in her power, and she knows when to expend her energy and when not to, which is what the cheetah was telling me. Okay? And I just feel like eventually, when your masculine energy comes back, and you have these ideas come back at you now, see that went light right there, very bright. This prince can produce ideas at high speed. When he comes back into full force, which is your energy, Gemini, when your masculine energy comes back into full force, you will be in your full power, and you will have full mastery over your health and your wealth, your earthly life, and you will be very nurturing. Now, this is your hope card. This is a masculine energy, this prince. What he does is he has control over his desires. He knows when to let go of desires when they don't serve him. He is in full force here. He is fully manifested. And so this tells me that you're hoping to have control over your desires at this time. Okay? And your hopes have really manifested him. So you hoping to be in control of your emotions and your desires right now. Mostly your desires, because control over emotion is basically the Queen of Cups. But this is your masculine controlling your desires. Uncontrolled desires can throw us off. So it is your emotional masculine that is working in full force right now. He does not need to be adjusted as your intellectual masculine does. Okay? Now, these princes are the sons of the queen. Okay? Now, as the Queen of Swords is the master over her mind, the master who has learned all her wisdom from all the pain that she's gone through. He is her son. He is still learning. It's the same with this prince. He is not in full control over his emotions, but he has mastered desire. Now, here we have your environment, and we have the Hierophant in full manifestation. You, this is another masculine energy, Gemini. If this is not a teacher in your life, this is you. This is your masculine becoming this. Your masculine energy. This is tradition. This is large institutions. In many decks, he's represented by the Pope, as Catholicism is a large institution. This is tradition. In this depiction of him, he looks very much like Merlin or Dumbledore from the Harry Potter series. He is that type of person. He's a scholar. He's learned a great deal of the earthly teachings. This is a Taurus card. There could be a Taurus in your life. This could be a teacher in your life who is a Taurus. Okay, this is fully manifested. Okay, so, and he's got this key here. He's usually got two of them. Two. This is knowledge from the world, the written knowledge. This is scholarly knowledge. Okay. Now this is your fear card. And like I said, this is the first divine spark. This is the seed of a creative idea so powerful that it ignites a new project. Your fear of this not manifesting. You may have a new project in mind. But you, like I said, your masculine energies, you're not getting the idea. Maybe you just don't know what to do. Now, we have a progression here. We have the 1 and then we have the 2. Okay? So, and then the 3, even though it's not a disc energy, it's on its way out. It's not going to happen just yet, and it's not going to happen because the masculine energies are being worked on. They're like a car in a shop, and they're being wrenched on right now. Okay, so this is passionate. This is a new beginning. Aces are always new beginnings, so you're afraid of this new beginning not happening. You're afraid of possibly this wand fizzling out. Like I said, wands are very much about your career, so it could be that you're very much afraid that your beautiful idea, your beautiful entrepreneurship, or your job, you might have a new job, or your new business may fizzle out or something. This is what you're fearing, but I don't see that happening, and it's upside down. Okay, so this is not, if this was like this in your fear section, I would say you'd be afraid of a new beginning, or you'd be afraid that this isn't going to work, but it's upside down, so this is not fully manifested. So I don't think there's much to fear here, is what I'm trying to say. Now, this is your outcome, and here we have the feminine energy. There's Venus. As I said, Mars is the masculine and Venus is the feminine. This is water energy. This may have something to do with a Scorpio. It doesn't have to. But this is all about your daydreams, your fantasies, your options, your choices. This is your wildest dreams, your heart's desires, and basically building your life through your imagination. Whatever you imagine in your head is your dreams, right? So I think this is going to come into effect when your masculine is able to produce ideas again. And when your masculine has been fixed, your feminine, imagination, dreaming, creation, fertility, she will offer you choices and options again. Okay? There is one bit of advice with this card. Be careful with these choices because sometimes things aren't always as they seem, as reality is different from our dreams. Our dreams can be a little bit more airbrushed than what reality is, but I think that you're going to, all your hopes and your dreams, your imagination is going to bring you options, okay? And you'll be dripping with happiness. You've already got this happiness going on. Otherwise, I might have said that this is, options that never really came into being or something. It just kind of depends on the other energies that are in here. And I just think that these are going to bring you joy. And here we have at the bottom of the deck, we have more cups. Now, instead of some of the other interpretations of this card that I usually see in it, right now what I see is an offer from the divine. See in the Rider-Waite deck, you'll see somebody sitting under a tree and they're looking at 3 cups, but they don't even see this cup being handed to them, but that's being handed to them from the divine. There's a cup of love, a cup of happiness that you can't see just yet, but it's coming. Okay? And 4 is the number of stability. And this is also the possibility of getting a little stagnant as you wait. Okay? Oh, look at the 4 of discs is underneath it. And here is the Capricorn again. And this, whenever you see a circle and a dot, that is the sun, and the sun is the happiest card in the deck. And so this new, strong, solid foundation sits underneath. 4 is the number of stability. Okay, so even though this is not the most stable looking 4, this is sitting underneath it, supporting it. I think that's very important. And here we have Mercury and Sagittarius. We have more wands. Something is going to happen very quickly. Okay, something very powerful. Some sort of movement is going to happen very, very quickly. See, there we have it again. You're going to be able to move very quickly. This is you getting your ideas back. Just be careful not to go too fast. Then you're going to be able to have a new beginning completely. You're not starting from 1, you're starting from 0. You're starting from all your dreams and you're using all the elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. That is all manifesting for you. You'll master your desires. A great change will come. You will master your mind, and you will have everything, including love. Wow, this is the minor arcana for the Empress, and this is the major arcana, which represents love, partnership, twin flame love even. Oh, and here is, yeah, stability between the two. I was just saying this in the Libra reading. Yep. Being grounded, working on something new very hard that will bring you joy and happiness. Questions being answered and going through a new portal. And then there's the star right underneath the 3 of Wands. The wands that you have the 1 and the 2, and here's the 3. Okay, when this Aries thing is over, everybody's masculine there's going to be so much happiness. We're going to go through a portal, and all our hopes and dreams are going to come true. Okay. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you. Let's see how much control do you have over this situation. I can gauge that by the number of major arcana, and you have 1. 1 out of 10 cards here, and this is your environment. So if this is you learning, if this is your masculine learning about worldly things, your scholarly self is learning right now, or if this is a teacher, this is meant to be. This is part of your divine blueprint. Everything else is in your control. I think that after this period of your masculine being worked on, everything is going to work out great. Okay. That's what I have for you at this time, Gemini. See you next time.